Universal Helios Grand Hotel is officially open to the public, and we were there on opening day to check it all out. Today we're giving you a more in-depth tour of this incredible Epic Universe hotel, including a closer look at the amenities, lounge areas, main restaurant, and rooftop bar. Is this hotel worth the hefty price tag? Join us as we find out. I am so flippin' excited to head back on inside this hotel. Little bums that we're not actually gonna be staying here today, but that time will come in May. All right, babe, head on inside. Holy cow. It is busy, busy, busy. Woo-wee. Over here by the Aurora Market, they do have an Epic Universe standee. That's really cool. I saw pictures earlier of Hiccup and Astrid doing meet and greets, so we're definitely gonna be back here later to check it on out. So just after we got inside, we were offered a welcome drink. That's really cool. They are only doing this because it is the grand opening, so like in maybe 30 minutes they're not gonna be doing something like this, but it's still really cool. And I love that they make an occasion out of it all. So the last time we were here, we didn't get a chance to really explore the Aurora Market. Let's go ahead on inside and check it out while we have the opportunity. The first thing I noticed are the souvenir mugs, and these are branded for Helios. Check this out. I know it's a little difficult to see. Hold up. Wow. I love these. So the cup is $16, and then you can activate it for $10, $12, or $16.50, or a length of stay for $20. Honestly, not a bad deal. So over here inside the Aurora Market, you will find all of your different snack items and different grab-and-go items. You can see we have different cereals over here for breakfast. We have different waters and other beverages. We have a bunch of salads and sandwiches and other grab-and-go things. A bunch more drinks up here, including some alcoholic beverages up top. We do have a Coke Freestyle machine over here. A couple of other bags of snacks that you can get. Also, can we talk about this artwork? Like, we have the frame over here, and then it's like the artwork is coming out of it. I love that. Really interesting piece. So over here you can see a barista station. They do serve Starbucks coffee. It's not gonna be a full Starbucks menu, but some of your favorites are going to be offered here. Moving on down, we have some more sweet treats. We have a couple of Danishes over here. Some croissants, we have cookies, cinnamon rolls, muffins up top over here. We have a couple of savory Danishes, and then we have a bunch of other desserts over here. Take a look at that. Oh my gosh, these all look amazing. They even have some macarons and donuts over here too. And then moving further on down, we have ice cream. Oh my gosh, this all looks amazing. So you can actually sample the ice cream or gelato that they have here. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. So you tried the Biscoff? I'm about to try it too.
So good.
Oh my God. That is really good. Holy cow. So we both just tried the Biscoff ice cream. Oh my God. That is really good. Definitely make sure you get the Biscoff ice cream. That was delicious. What do you think, babe? Your first look at Epic Universe. Like, you're practically in the park right now. It's right here. Look at that, you can see Stardust Racers going over there. You see, the last time we were here at Helios for our VIP tour, we didn't get the opportunity to come out into this specific area. So to be able to be out here and to practically be inside of Epic Universe, it is insane. This is definitely one of the huge selling points of this hotel, is that you are just steps away, literally, from Epic Universe. This is nuts, I love this. And just take a look at the water features that they have over here. It looks so nice. It leads up to the main fountain right over there. Oh my gosh. All this water looks good enough to jump in, huh?
It's so blue.
It's very blue. I love it. This is incredible. Can we just take a second to talk about the water features here at Epic Universe? Just as far as I can see, it's just water fountains. I love that. And like, you just compare this to Disney, who is so bent on getting rid of all of their water features, specifically at Epcot, and then we have this gorgeousness. I'm definitely a sucker for a good water feature, and this park has plenty. And then on the back side of the Helios statue, on this halo type thing, we have some words. What does it say? At break of dawn, the god of flight, a bow he draws with all his might, his flaming arrow in its flight will burn away the darkest night. Coda is all decked out in Niffler merch, and yet she goes and finds all the other Niffler merch. All right, we have made it inside Flora Taverna. Take a look at that. We have our menus over here. It looks really nice inside this restaurant. I cannot wait to dig in and see what they have. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. I think we start off with some focaccia bread, which is really nice. We have some options for the table. You guys can go ahead and pause the video because my dyslexia is gonna go crazy if I try to read these out loud. We have different salads and different skewers. We have options from the oven, so these are like different pizzas or flatbreads. We have our handheld options over here. We have a couple of burgers. That's really cool. We even have different gyros or heroes, however you like to pronounce it. Large format? What is that? We have a hummus bowl. Let's see, king salmon. Oh gosh. It looks good. And then we have different sides and desserts. So we just sat down inside of Flora Taverna, which we learned is actually a Mediterranean-themed restaurant. I probably should have figured that out after taking a look at the menu and seeing all the different options, but everything looks pretty good. Our waitress actually recommended that we get one of the pizzas for an appetizer, which we opted for. We're gonna get the prosciutto pizza to start and share. And she also recommended the Wagyu beef burger, but we've had so many burgers recently. I wanted to try something a little different, so I opted for the Black Angus beef tenderloin kebab, which is, honestly, it is the most expensive thing on the menu at $38, but I'm excited to try it. Coda opted for one of the heroes, so we're gonna be trying that out, and we opted for dessert, which we will get to a little bit later. But overall, the menu isn't that big, but a simpler menu is good in my opinion, so I'm really excited to try all this out. All right, our appetizer has arrived. This is the prosciutto pizza. This comes with Jubilee potatoes, stone fruit, stracciatella, and arugula. What?
I'm gonna need you to read the first thing on the list again.
The first thing on the list? Jubilee tomatoes. What did I say?
You said potatoes.
Did I say potatoes? Yeah. I'm dyslexic, okay? I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Gosh, leave me alone. You guys try pronouncing, what the heck is it? No, not potato. Whatever the heck this thing is. Down here. It starts with an S. You guys try pronouncing that. I can't pronounce that. Either way, it's a pizza. It looks and smells amazing. All right, I got a slice of the prosciutto pizza. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. The fruit adds a little bit of sweetness to it. I love that. I like the fruit. It reminds me kind of like the grape and gorgonzola pizza that you can get at Palo. You're shaking your head, right? It's a little bit of sweetness. You guys already know the grape and gorgonzola pizza is one of my favorite pizzas. And while this isn't on that same level, this is still really solid. I love this. Okay, so for my main, I have the Black Angus beef tenderloin kebab. This comes with chimichurri, confit tomato, and my choice of side. So for my side, I opted for the za'atar fries, and it comes with lemon mayonnaise. And Coda opted for the chicken gyro or hero. I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyways, it's got fresh pita, cucumber, tomato, shaved red onion, and tzatziki. Okay, so right off the bat, this isn't really what I was expecting. This is the most expensive thing on the menu, and it's just a skewer and your choice of size, which, to be fair, the portion of fries I got is significantly larger than the portion of fries that Coda got. But these are big chunks of meat. Let's go ahead and cut this open and see. It's medium. It's more on the medium rare side than medium. More on the medium rare side than medium, but I'm excited to give it a try. Coda went ahead and dipped some of her fries in the chimichurri sauce that's here, and she said it was really good. So let's go ahead and dip this in. Steak is really good, and the chimichurri definitely adds a lot to it. All in all, this isn't bad. Is it necessarily worth $38? I don't think so. To be fair, it is quite a bit of meat, so like if all of this was in like one whole piece of steak, then I'm sure it would look a lot better. But it's still pretty solid. Okay, so the beef kebab over here at Flora Taverna, it's tasty. It is really, really tasty, and I loved it. If it was $5 cheaper, I would say that it's worth it. It did come out a little bit more on the rare side the first time around, but they took it back and they fixed it, and it came out. It was totally fine, and it was fantastic. The chimichurri sauce is definitely the best thing, and with the fries that you can get, definitely I recommend dipping them in the chimichurri sauce, and the lemon mayonnaise that they have here is fantastic as well. Kota's Hero, really, really tasty. If you're a fan of that kind of food, then you're definitely gonna like that. Overall, aside from the steak being undercooked the first time around, I have no complaints. Everything tasted fantastic. And for dessert, guys, we have the pistachio and raspberry cheesecake, and it comes with crushed nuts. This is definitely not what I was expecting. I expected the like cheesecake itself to be like more red, like a raspberry, but no, it's like literal pistachio cheesecake just topped with raspberries, and it's got like the raspberry droppings on the side. Not droppings, that's not the word, that's not the right thing to say. Like, what is it? Raspberry sauce. Kota works with animals, so that's definitely not the right word to use. It's still not what I expected to see. Hopefully it's good. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's go ahead and try the little cookie bit first. Definitely very pistachio-y. And cookies made of pistachio and some nuts. We got the raspberries. The raspberries are delicious as always. Got a little bit of the raspberry sauce on it as well. I don't know how I feel about that. It's sweet, but at the same time it doesn't necessarily have any flavor, which is weird. I definitely wouldn't get this again. I'm glad we tried it, but it's definitely like something that you need the raspberry sauce for. I wish the raspberry was like integrated into the cheesecake itself. And again, we don't hate it, but it's definitely not something that we would get again, and it's not something that I would necessarily recommend. The Biscoff gelato though in the lobby, definitely get that. Like if nothing on the dessert menu like piques your interest here, then definitely just go get some gelato over there. Okay, so we just got our bill for this meal, and something that Kota noticed that I didn't is that the prices on the bill did not match the prices on the menu. So like, for example, my kebab on the menu was $38. On the receipt, it listed as $43. The side of fries was listed as $14, but in the menu, it was $10. So all the prices, almost all of them, were different and more expensive. So we brought that up, and that's not really a good thing. Like, how many other people dined here so far and didn't notice that? I didn't even notice, but Kota took a look and she noticed it. She pointed it out. So they're fixing it right now, but that's not good. Hopefully it was, just a mistake, but there can't be a discrepancy like that with menu and what they're actually charging. That's pretty big, honestly, and I'm kind of perturbed by that. So they do have a Universal Studios store here at Helios Grand, but they do mostly sell Epic Universe merch. And Kota, what do you have there?
A mooncalf.
A mooncalf? As you are covered in nifflers.
So?
Kota wants all the nifflers.
I don't have any of these.
Meanwhile, she has something like this from Japan, which is like a pass holder kind of thing. It's got a little thing in the back. It's got a pouch for your annual pass or whatever. She's got this. It's literally the same thing, but smaller.
It's a keychain. The other one's a lanyard.
And then we have all these other magical creatures, which, by the way, this is called a flopper. Why it's called a flopper, I have no idea. This is probably from like the third movie, because I don't remember seeing him in 1 or 2. Can you tell that Kota loves her creatures? Anyways, we have a bunch of Epic Universe merch over here. A lot of it we've already covered on the channel in the past. Actually, these are new. These are little Epic Universe ornaments, and the thing spins. That's actually really cool. And then we have, what are these, luggage tags? I think these are little coasters for your car. They're meant to go into your cup holders. Oh, yeah, yep, those are luggage tags. We have other pass holder thingies, except this is retractable. We, of course, have our different cups. We have our picture frames over here. It looks like these are blankets. Some more shirts, Spirit jerseys. Moving on over here, we have all of our Super Nintendo World merch. We have different headbands for all the different characters. We have some of our Donkey Kong merch over here. We got Yoshi, Bowser, Princess Peach, Toad, Mario, Luigi. Over here we have all of our How to Train Your Dragon stuff. Anything and everything Toothless related they have over here, which is really cute. I still really do like these blue robes. I would love to have one. Except these are $150 and they probably don't breathe well in the sun. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave that there for right now. And real quick, here's a look at the game room that they have here at Helios. A lot of the games are very similar or exactly the same to what we saw over at Stella Nova and Terra Luna. We have a bunch of claw machines and different yeah? We have a bunch of different claw machines with different prizes, and then we have another claw machine over here with some candy. Very cool, not bad. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Helios Grand Pool area, or as it's called, the Lotus Lagoon. This pool area is really nice. I love the layouts. The pool is gorgeous. A lot of seats with a lot of different shade options. There's also trees around. And in case you guys are curious, life jackets are available for the little ones. Also, the last time we were here for our tour, this whole section wasn't open for us to go and look at. So you can see we have a whole nother section of the pool over here. You can see it stretches up all the way down that way. There's a little zero entry over here, and then it comes out over here. And then we have this whole section over here. Honestly, really nice. Nice and empty as well. We have a couple of extra cabanas. We have a couple over here, and then we have some more up there as well. This whole area is nice. And then we have the bar over there, which we are going to be exploring just a little bit later. I will say, the one complaint that I have about this pool area and the location is that it is right next to the show building for Monsters Unchained. So like, this is a whole unthemed backside. So they have all of these trees planted here, and I'm sure once the trees grow in, kind of like this one, then you won't really see the show building, but it is my one minor complaint because it is a bit of an eyesore. So we have some friends who are staying at the Helios Grand Hotel right now who actually got us into the pool area, so we're just kind of vibing until our dinner reservation, which is going to be at 7 over at Bar Helios, so you guys are going to see that in just a little bit. But the pool area is so nice. Definitely one of my favorite pool areas here in Orlando. I don't know if it's my absolute favorite because I'm really partial to the Polynesian Village pool area. That whole setup is really, really nice, and I love the atmosphere, but this one comes very, very close. And who knows, it might actually surpass it once we actually get the opportunity to fully stay here at this hotel. But everything is just gorgeous. The pool is really nice. The seats are nice and comfortable. All the team members here are incredible. They are taking great care of all the guests. Like, they are helping set up their chairs. They're constantly coming around and asking if you need anything, which, by the way, they have like bar service here where they have waiters walking around and are ready, willing, and able to get whatever you need from the bar or any snacks or anything, and they will deliver it to your chair. So this is definitely like a premium level resort where you get that premium service. We also have a game of bingo going on right now for all the kids across the way. They're enjoying all the other games that are being played. This is nice. I cannot wait to come here fully and experience this for myself. I do want to give you guys a quick look at the menu that they have over here by the pool. You can see we have several different starter options as well as some salads. We have our poolside dining signatures as well as some handhelds. All of these look amazing. We have some desserts over here. They have an ice cream cookie sandwich. Oh my goodness. And then we also have some sides and a kids menu as well. And again, they will come around and they will bring you your food. And here is a look at the cocktail menu in case you guys are curious. We're not going to be partaking today, but we might grab a drink while we are at dinner. You guys can go ahead and pause so you can take a closer look. They do have pina coladas and daiquiris. Here are your different beer options. And of course, they have a wine menu. Before we head on out of here, I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at the Lotus Lagoon bar. You can see we have some seating over here in case you guys would like to dine. We have, of course, our bar space over here with all of our different beverages. You can see the tap over here for all of the different drinks. Pretty nice looking bar. They have a big dome over here too. I really wish they would have put a nice design over here in the dome. That would have been really cool, but who knows, they could always add that in the future if they really wanted to. But yeah, nice, almost full circle bar. And I gotta mention this again, but this walkway to get to the pool area is super nice. I love this. It's a nice little decorated walkway, and you can even play some croquet over here. That's really cool. So right next to the fitness center, there is the restroom, and it's also a locker room, but I just want to show you guys what's in here. We have a couple of towels. We have a hair dryer. It looks like we have trash down there, but they have a scale over here in case that's something you're interested in. We have our toilets over here, sink area. We also have some amenities. That's really cool. We have a shower cap, cotton swabs, and that's a shaving kit. We also have hair combs over here. What is this? We have some lotion and some cotton rounds. That's really nice. Definitely a step up from what we have at the other hotels. We have our lockers over here. And then we have some other showers for you to use. So in case you're not vibing with the one in your room, you can come over here. We have a stand-up shower, and then over here we have an even bigger shower. This one's handicap accessible. I didn't get a good view of this the last time I was here, but in the elevator bay, they have a projection wall that will kind of mimic the time of day. So you can see the sun is out right now. They have a moon over here that will illuminate as we get closer to evening. It is time for us to head up to Bar Helios, babe. Go ahead and push the button. Where is it? I heard it. Oh, yay. Pretty.
Can't mess that one up.
Yep, and Bar Helios has its own little button. Thank you. All right, we have made it upstairs to Bar Helios, and I just want you guys to check out this view. Oh my gosh. There is no better view of the park than this. Holy cow. You can see Dark Universe over here, right next to Super Nintendo World. Of course, we have Celestial Park. Off in the distance over there, we have Isle of Berk. And we can't see anything else from this angle. You can kind of make out Stardust Racers off in the distance. But, wow. This is insane. All right, while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the menu for Bar Helios. Over here, we have our signature cocktails, and all of these are exclusive to Bar Helios. You can't get these at any other bar here at Helios Grand. So you guys can go ahead and pause the video to go ahead and take a closer look. We ordered the Nectar of the Gods. We'll make sure to review that when it gets here. And here are some of the different food options. All of this is tapas style, so it's kind of like little appetizers. You can go ahead and pause the video to take a closer look. There are a lot of different options here, and it all really looks incredible, especially all of these seafood options. I am a huge seafood lover, especially raw seafood, so this sashimi and crudos is definitely catching my eye. We're not going to be trying any of it today because Koda's not going to have any, but next time we're here, I definitely want to try the seafood tower. We may end up coming back with some friends and we might split that. And then we have a couple of desserts over here as well. I did hear good things about the Shattered Rose. I heard that that was pretty good, so who knows, we might try that one. Okay, here we are, Nectar of the Gods. This has Cruzan Single Barrel Rum, Grand Marnier, Peach Yogurt Syrup, Lime Juice, and Cane Syrup. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. Not bad. It's a little strong. But it's actually quite tasty. It's very fruity. And you guys know, I'm not a big alcohol drinker. Like, I will casually enjoy alcohol, but it's gotta be like really fruity. So if it's not fruity, I'm probably not gonna like it. You guys will probably like this one. All right, here we have the confit pork belly. It comes with corn puree, finger lime, and chili. All right, babe, go ahead and try the pork belly.
It's good, it's not too fatty. This is corn?
Yeah. It's
What
corn.
are those little balls?
It's corn puree. I don't know.
They're citrusy.
It's got finger lime and chili. I don't know what finger lime is. But if you said it's citrusy, then that's probably it.
It's good. Not a combo I would have put together, but like, overall it's still really good.
All right, here we have the charred octopus. This has crispy herb potatoes, olives, salsa verde, and the village's farm brassica leaves. Okay, so octopus served like this is a bit of an acquired taste. It's not necessarily for everybody because, you know, you can really see everything. So, like, for example, Coda, she'll eat calamari, but not the calamari with the tentacles. She doesn't want to see the tentacles or anything. So, let's go ahead and give this a try. That's tasty. All the seasonings, and especially the salsa verde at the bottom, really make it. It's actually quite good. Holy cow. If you're a fan of, like, octopus and stuff, you're definitely going to like this. And last but not least, we have the Wagyu beef sliders. This comes with kibesh spiced mayo, aged cheddar, charred onions, and arugula. So overall, the food here at Bar Helios is pretty solid. The Wagyu beef sliders were incredible. That gets an 11 out of 10 for me. The octopus was just okay. It wasn't like the best charred octopus I've ever had. And the pork belly, 10 out of 10. That was really good. Is it worth it though? That's the thing. Like, all the prices are pretty expensive. And all of these are like tapas style. I'm gonna say no. I'm definitely going to say no. All of these food items, while they are delicious, they're just very much so on the expensive side for the portion that you're getting. You know what I mean? Because all of these prices are kind of comparable to the food prices down at Flora Taverna. And we got a lot more food for that price that we paid downstairs. Does that make any sense? So you're definitely up here to vibe and to people watch and to get a view of Epic Universe. But other than that, though, I would probably pass on this place. Like, if I was coming back up here to, you know, just chill out with friends, then yeah, totally. I would come up here, get a couple drinks, but I would definitely pass on the food next time. Still a solid place. I would definitely come here at least once. And definitely make sure you come here during golden hour. Try and find out when sunset is going to be during your visit and plan on being up here because the weather is immaculate. The views are great. Getting to see the sunset over Epic Universe was fantastic. All in all, not a bad time. So yeah, here is the bill for the Bar Helios, and you guys can see for the portions that we got and the prices, this was $100. Not cheap by any means. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to conclude our time here at the Helios Grand Hotel on its opening day. I feel like we covered just about every part of this hotel aside from the rooms. We did cover that on our VIP tour that we got a couple weeks ago prior to our visit to Epic Universe, so you guys can go ahead and check that video out if you guys are interested in a room tour. We are going to be back here in just about a month for the opening day of Epic Universe and the original opening day of this hotel, which, by the way, I never mentioned it earlier. This hotel was supposed to open on May 22nd along with Epic Universe, but they decided to push it up, so today was the new opening day, and we couldn't get a room for tonight, unfortunately, because they are quite expensive. But anyways, I really enjoyed my time here, and I cannot wait to come back. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this hotel based off of what you saw in today's video, and are you guys booked at this hotel, and are you guys excited for it? I hope you are all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.